Hello everyone, myself Uday Datrak. I am planning to teach 100 plus unique web application security issues in just 20 hours, guys. You don't need to have any basic skills, you don't need to have any coding skills, guys. With this course you can easily check for 100 plus unique security issues in web applications running on any programming language like Java, .NET, PHP, JavaScript, AngularJS, Node.js, and you can easily apply for jobs on penetration testing or bug bounty or cyber security, guys. Yes, now we'll focus on another security issue, guys. Domain takeover. That can be done by like 7-8 ways, guys, but now I'll be showing you like only one way. Like, so first you need to know the concept, then I will be showing you 10 POCs in the another playlist. Now in order to know the domain takeover is nothing but, let's say you have a website, guys. Now if this web application is referencing any other third-party JavaScripts kind of thing, assume like if there are any JavaScript website, it is loading JavaScript from any third-party website, but the problem is the third-party website got expired. That means that website is not accessible, it's a dead website, but still it is available, the link of that website is available here. So now we could say that the application is like vulnerable to domain takeover, because now what hacker will do is he'll go to a third party website, he'll go to some GoDaddy and he'll try to register the same website, and he'll upload some other JavaScript in the in that website, and now that website got activated. Now that particular whatever he put the code in that JavaScript, it will be executed in this website, guys. You guys understood? Now how can you check for third party domains in this site? I have one easy trick, guys, shortcut. You need to browse all the pages, guys. Now first Uday Datrak, on the login page. Since I logged in, now I'll try to browse all the pages one by one, guys. Every single page, login page, logout page, change password page, and I'll come to the burp suite here. What happened? Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mistake, guys. I did not set up the proxy. Go to the Punjab. Now let me try from the beginning, guys. Now I open the website. As soon as I open the website, now I'll try to log in into the application. And I'll try to open each page in a new tab and submit the request whatever is there, like one by one. Yes, now I'll see, since I set the proxy, can I see any other third-party domain request it is sending here? No, right? Yes, but if you see some website, if you set the proxy, when you browse that website, you can see other domains also here. That means, like, I'll show you one easy tactic, like I'm wantedly putting this security issue in my application so that I want to show how in real time it looks like. Sorry, guys, welcome.php. In this I'll try to add my code somewhere here, and I'll give us something like Uday Datrak. Not that will be problem for, like, let's say I put as google.com slash, assume it's a Google something. Now since I put that code, as soon as line number 4, okay, I'll just push back to that here somewhere, because there's a PHP code, right? Angle brackets in between throws an error, so below to that I just added. This means script src means it is trying to load the JavaScript from third-party website. Most of the times, most of the websites will do that, guys. Now if you could see, as soon the application is loaded in the backend, because of image src, it is trying to load from this side. But if you could see, if you try to copy this particular link from here, right click, copy link location, if you say like this, if it says like domain not found, something like unknown host something, right? Or else here, because I set up the verb there, if it says something like the domain not found or something, what was that? Okay, if it is something like this particular domain site cannot be reached, that means it's a serious security issue, guys. That means this particular domain got expired, and now what hacker will do is he will try to load this particular domain in his website. Like, I'm sorry, I was interrupted, sorry. Like, if this particular domain gets expired, what hacker will do is now he'll go to GoDaddy and he'll try to register the same domain, and he'll try to create the same file on the server, and he will put some like cross-site scripting, cookie stealing kind of script. Now what happens, as soon any user will log into their application, this malicious JavaScript will be loaded on the server, and it will steal all the cookies from all the trusted user, guys. So that's the serious security issues. So how you can check it? Very simple. Browse all the pages in the application, internal pages and external pages, and look for some code like the same piece of code, this particular line of code, like src is equal to some other third-party domain. When I say some other third-party domain, like if you got some website for testing, this should be some different name, and it should contain some JavaScript code, and that particular, if this particular domain is dead, if it is not reachable, then hacker, what he will do, he will try to register and he'll check. That's a one way, guys. Since checking in each page view source will be time consuming, what is the shortcut, guys? Try to browse all the pages, then definitely that particular script will be domain will be shown here at any cost, because it has to load, right, because of src. Then you can simply right click and copy URL and try to open that. If that domain is dead, that means it's a security issue, guys. Maybe I'm confusing you people. I'll simply create as like Uday Datrak from Hyderabad, what to say, India, to be specific. Okay, let's say this particular. Now there is some domain. Now as soon I loaded, I could see the domain is loading here. Now I'll check whether this domain is active or not. Copy URL, paste it. It will show as the site cannot be reached. That means the site doesn't there. It would have got dead, or else it would have even not existed. Now what hacker will do is he will try to register a website in a GoDaddy or any website using in any file hosting website for this particular name. Now this website becomes active once he registered. Then hacker will create this particular file on the server. Now this everything gets activated. In this particular file, hacker will put some piece of JavaScript keylogger code or JavaScript cookie stealing code. now every time whenever the user logins, this particular thing gets loaded, and it's a serious damage to the website, guys, to all the users in the application. So that's it, guys. Now the best part of this security issue is, even though if there is a like firewalls, intrusion detection systems, or intrusion prevention systems, or any web application firewalls, whatever is there, they will not block this kind of this particular attack. So without getting noticed, the hacker can easily perform the successful attack against all the users, guys. So this is something considered as serious issue, but most of the security professionals fails to check for this issue, guys. So now you guys understood the concept. Comment, guys, if you have not understood this. So yes, so you can create a POC by yourself with just one line of code, guys. What is this? Like one line of JavaScript, like, yes, this particular piece of code I'm highlighting, so that you can locally type it on yourself and pause the video and write it down and check it out. Thank you, guys.